Hello everyone, I'm academician Dr. Lilia. Welcome to Science and Me YouTube channel. The mission of my channel is to introduce you to popular science and to create a popular science encyclopedia on YouTube. We are back with an interesting popular science video. I would be very happy if you support me by subscribing to my channel and writing a comment. If you are ready, let's start the video. The chemistry behind food and cooking is a fascinating and complex subject that involves various chemical reactions and interactions between different compounds. When we cook food, we are essentially initiating and controlling a series of chemical reactions. These reactions can change the flavor, texture, and appearance of food, as well as its nutritional value. Here are some key aspects of the chemistry of food and cooking. Maillard reaction. The Maillard reaction is a complex chemical reaction that occurs when amino acids, from proteins, and reducing sugars, such as glucose and fructose, are exposed to heat. This reaction is responsible for the browning and development of flavor in a wide range of foods, including bread crusts, seared meats, and roasted coffee beans. This reaction is responsible for the delicious brown crust on a roasted chicken or the caramelized flavor of onions. The Maillard reaction occurs between amino acids and sugars when food is heated. It produces a variety of compounds that contribute to flavor, aroma, and color. Caramelization. Caramelization is another reaction that involves the browning of sugars, specifically sucrose, when heated. It results in the development of a sweet and nutty flavor and is responsible for the brown color of caramelized onions and the crispy top of crème brûlée. During caramelization, the sugars break down into smaller molecules and form new compounds. Caramelization gives food a sweet, nutty flavor and a deep brown color. For example, when we make caramel candy, the sugar is caramelized to give the candy its characteristic flavor and texture. These are just a few examples of the many chemical reactions that occur during cooking. By understanding the chemistry behind food, we can better control the cooking process and produce delicious and nutritious meals. Protein denaturation. When proteins are exposed to heat, acids, or mechanical action, their structure can change, a process called denaturation. This is important in cooking because it can transform liquid egg whites into solid egg whites, as in meringue, or change the texture of meat during cooking. Starch gelatinization. Starch is a carbohydrate that is found in many foods, such as potatoes, rice, and bread. When starch is heated in the presence of water, it absorbs water and swells. This process is called gelatinization. Gelatinized starch is more digestible and has a different texture than raw starch. For example, when we cook rice, the starch granules in the rice gelatinize and the rice becomes soft and fluffy. Emulsification. Emulsification is the process of mixing two immiscible liquids, such as oil and water, to form a stable mixture. Emulsifiers, like egg yolks and mustard, contain molecules with hydrophilic, water-attracting, and hydrophobic, water-repelling, ends, which help stabilize the emulsion and prevent the separation of the two liquids. Mayonnaise and vinaigrettes are examples of emulsions in cooking. Leavening agents. Chemical leavening agents like baking powder and baking soda release carbon dioxide gas when exposed to moisture and heat. This gas gets trapped in dough or batter, causing it to rise and become light and fluffy. This process is essential in making bread, cakes, and other baked goods. Acids. Acids, such as citric acid in citrus fruits or vinegar, play a crucial role in cooking. They can alter the flavor, texture, and appearance of food. Acidic ingredients can also help to denature proteins, making them more tender. For example, ceviche uses acid from citrus fruits to cook raw fish. Flavor compounds. The complex flavors of foods come from a combination of volatile organic compounds. These compounds can be released and detected through processes like evaporation, diffusion, and chemical reactions. For example, the aroma of roasted coffee is a result of the Maillard reaction and the pyrolysis of various organic compounds. Oxidation. Oxidation is a chemical reaction that occurs when substances are exposed to oxygen. In cooking, oxidation can lead to undesirable changes in flavor, texture, and color. For example, The browning of sliced apples when exposed to air is due to enzymatic oxidation. Salt. Salt is a crucial ingredient in cooking because it enhances the flavor of dishes. It works by interacting with taste receptors on the tongue and also affects the texture and preservation of food. Salt can also be used to control enzymatic reactions, such as in the process of brining meats. Heat transfer. Different cooking methods, such as baking, frying, and boiling, rely on the transfer of heat to the food. Understanding the principles of heat transfer is essential for achieving the desired results in cooking, whether it's searing a steak or simmering a soup. These are just a few examples of the many chemical processes and reactions that take place during food preparation and cooking. Understanding the chemistry behind food and cooking can help you become a more skilled and creative cook and allow you to appreciate the science behind the flavors and textures of your favorite dishes. Here are some tips for using chemistry to improve your cooking. Use salt to tenderize meat. Salt helps to break down the proteins in meat, making it more tender. It also helps to draw out moisture from the meat, which makes it more flavorful. Acidulate marinades. Acids, such as vinegar or lemon juice, can help to tenderize meat and seafood. They can also enhance flavor by breaking down proteins and fats. Use cornstarch to thicken sauces. Cornstarch is a starch that can be used to thicken sauces and stews. It works by absorbing water and forming a gel. Use baking powder to make baked goods rise. Baking powder is a leavening agent that helps baked goods to rise. It contains baking soda and an acidic ingredient, such as cream of tartar. When the baking powder is mixed with liquid, the acidic ingredient reacts with the baking soda to produce carbon dioxide gas. This gas bubbles up and creates a light and fluffy texture. By understanding the chemistry behind food and cooking, you can become a better cook and create delicious and nutritious meals for yourself and your loved ones.